Hello, you're listening to the Career Changemaker podcast. Having the courage to leave a career that you have worked hard to build and try something else can be tough. So in each episode, we dive into key career change strategies so that you have a clear understanding of what is required to transition into a new role or a new industry without feeling like you have to start at the bottom or have to take a massive pay cut, because #ain't nobody got time for that. If you are ready for frank and honest discussions about how to become a career change maker, keep listening. I'm your host, lawyer turned career strategist and executive coach, Janine Esbrand. Hello, and welcome to the show. I am super excited to be back. We've had a little break and now we are back. And today I want to talk about showing up fully in your life and in your career. I started my journey a very long time ago, right? Like 5 years ago, 6 years ago is when I really started thinking about building a business whilst I was still working as a lawyer. And now we are here. And when I reflect on the journey, what I've recognized is I'm the type of person who can execute once I know the blueprint. If you give me a blueprint, I'm going to make it happen. So when I was first starting out as a lawyer, I learned what the framework was, right? I learned that I needed to show up as a junior lawyer. I need to do certain things. I need to learn certain things so that I could succeed. I understood how to draft, how to advise clients, how to organize files, how to negotiate, like all of those things. And it was in a very structured environment. So it's like you learn what you need to learn, you execute, and because you're executing in the way that you've learned, you grow, you develop, you get promoted. When I moved into entrepreneurship, what I didn't fully appreciate is that I took the same mindset that I had as a lawyer and I applied it to my business. So what I ended up doing when I first started was looking for resources and support that would tell me what the structure was. So if I look back, I've worked with so many coaches, I've been in so many programs, I have invested a ton of money in business development because I wanted to learn what I needed to know so that I could grow this coaching and consulting business. And it's been fabulous. I have grown. I have worked with hundreds of clients around the world. I've been on stages. I have produced 250 podcast episodes. Like there's a lot that we've been able to achieve over the last few years. But what I've realized is I haven't been fully showing up as Janine because I wear lots of hats. So in addition to being a coach, a consultant, a speaker, I'm also a woman of color, a mum, a wife, a daughter, a Christian, a friend. Like there's so many different titles that I have. And because of those titles and who I am, there's different perspectives that I can share with you as a woman, with you as a career change maker. When I think about the women that I work with as clients and that I serve, your lives are full. Your lives are full. Like there's a lot going on. Even if we're not talking about everyone being in the same season of life, I know that in whatever season you're in, you have a lot going on, whether you are a parent or you are looking after your parents, or whether you have lots of siblings, or whether you have loads of outside of work activities that you like to do, or you have commitments in your local community, or you have a side hustle that you're running alongside your career. Like there's lots of things that you have going on, and there's lots of insight that I gain in different areas of my life that I think could be useful for you. But up to this point, I've just been focus on the career stuff, tell them the career stuff, show them the career stuff, which I know is valuable, but I want to just feel free and open to share more with you guys. So I hope that is okay with you. If it is, I'd love for you to just drop me a line over on Instagram, Career Change Makers, or on LinkedIn, and share with me that you'd be open to hear more of a different perspective here on the podcast. I want to make sure that what we're sharing is definitely what you want to hear. Showing up fully matters. I think that there is a lot of information or guidance out there that says, you need to stay focused, you need to niche, you only need to tell people about the thing that they come to you for. But I'm just like, do you know what? When you get to the point where you have learned the ropes and you've learned how to do something, it's at that point that you can change things up and you can be like, okay, yeah, I get that. I get this, I get that. I take all the information that I've gained and now I just want to do things my way. And so that's what we're doing as we go into this next season of the podcast. So we are still going to be definitely sharing with you content around careers and your career development, your career advancement. But we're also going to be bringing in some content that is going to be helpful for you holistically. Like, I am a big proponent of not trying to separate life and career, because you're one person. Like, work-life integration is where it's at. So there's going to be things that are going on in your life that are impacting your career. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about motherhood. Let's talk about the struggles that go with being a working mother. Let's talk about how managing a home alongside the demands of a career can be challenging. Let's talk about what it means to infuse your faith into the work that you do. Like, let's have those conversations. So that's really where my thoughts are at right now. And I'm looking forward to this next season of this show, where we can share more and really support you. One of the things I would love to know from you is, what is top of mind for you? What do you want support with? What kinds of topics would you like us to cover? Talk to me, share with me, and I am going to be compiling a list of episodes of topics that people are sharing, so that we can make sure that what we are giving you is absolutely what you need and what you desire to help you move toward your career goals. We are at the halfway mark of the year. 2024 is not waiting for anybody. It is not playing around. And so this is the point of the year where it's great to reflect. It's great to audit. It's great to consider, where am I? Where do I want to be by the end of the year? And what action am I taking to get there? Right? Where are you? Where do you want to be by the end of the year? And what action are you taking to get there? So many people that I speak to are lacking clarity. They're lacking understanding or direction. And that is the thing that's causing frustration, because it's like they know they want to be somewhere else. They know they don't want to be where they are, but they don't necessarily know where. And that is the reason why we created the Career Clarity Accelerator, which is my self-study program that is designed to help you to get the clarity that you need so that you can move forward, so that you know what it is you're even moving towards, so that the action steps that you take are aligned and are actually moving you to where you want to go. So if you want to learn more about that program, head over to careerchangemakers.com/CCA, and that will take you to the 4th page with all the information about the program. We've had some students go through it that I found it super, super valuable, that it's helped them to get the clarity to go for promotion, land roles elsewhere, to show up differently in their industry so that they can attract opportunities. So I encourage you to go check it out and take some action today towards moving into a career that allows you to show up fully, that allows you to be yourself, that is really aligned to who you are as a person, your strengths, your interests, your motivations. Do it, because when you are able to move into a role that is fully aligned, you get the opportunity to do this and show up fully as you, and just feel as though you have the permission to just bring your whole self to the work that you do, bring your whole self to your life, to your career, so that you can just be, right? Just be, like, not striving to be like someone else or striving to do things the right way, but you can feel good in the work that you're doing and the space that you occupy, because you are in the right place. Okay, so that's all that I have for you today. We'll be back very, very soon with another episode. Until next time, look after yourself and keep moving towards your career goals. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe to the show so that you don't miss any future episodes. Also, I would love to know what your biggest takeaway has been from today's episode. Come over and join us in our Career Changemakers community over on LinkedIn so that you can join the conversation there.